I do have to say I am so excited that scrapbooking is back, not just for the memory keeping part, but for the paper crafting and for the camaraderie that comes with it. I'm Penny, and I have been scrapbooking since right about 1995, and scrapbooking is definitely my passion. I do love romanticizing daily life with planners, but scrapbooking is definitely my passion. I actually started scrapbooking when I was a teenager. I used to take all my memorabilia and put it in those magnetic albums. I'd put stickers in with all my pictures and save every little bookmark and all the crazy little things I'd get from school and trips and things like that. And then I learned when the scrapbook craze started in the early 90s, I realized that you can put in all this work and time and make these scrapbooks, and if you put them in the wrong stuff like a magnetic album, then I've seen photos literally disintegrate in magnetic albums. Your memorabilia can turn yellow, and you're not doing something for future generations necessarily. So that's why I got into archival safe memory keeping. I think it's so important to tell the stories of your family life and to tell the stories of your kids and how they grew up, because it's a glimpse into their lives that future generations can see. Just for example, my husband's mom is actually in an assisted living facility right now. She has Alzheimer's. And I made her 10 different scrapbooks with little snippets of her whole entire life. That way it helps her to remember. The last visit we had with her, we were going through all of her albums, and we suddenly realized we're going through one of the albums that was not even her family at all. It was so sad. This book ended up in her room, and we don't know who it belonged to. And there's no information, there's no names, there's no stories, there's no dates, nothing on any of the pictures on this whole album. And it broke my heart, because you know that that's probably really important to families and the memories, and it just reinforced why I love memory keeping and why it's so important, because you're truly only 2 generations from being completely forgotten otherwise.
Yeah.
And then when you think about it like that, it just makes it even that much more important.
Well, I've never realized that there was like a right way to do that. I didn't know that certain tapes or certain papers don't last, or they tarnish the photos. Like I would have just used regular Scotch tape and glue sticks and stuff, not even realizing that it wouldn't be a long-term thing, that it would slowly, the quality would diminish and be forgotten, just like us, I guess, one day.
Yeah, I didn't know it either, and I think it's an important thing for people to know, because a lot of people do scrapbook for the purpose of, here's something for my kids to have and their kids to have.
Yeah.
I don't think people generally realize that what they're making is not going to last.
One thing that has been really fun doing research and following all these YouTubers and TikTokers and all the people that are scrapbooking and doing paper crafts is anything goes. There really are no rules. It depends on your motivation. If you just love paper crafting, then it's not necessarily as important to find acid-free, lignin-free products. You can just craft. If your focus is on the pictures and the stories, then you definitely want to include those kind of things in your scrapbooking.